Hi, welcome back. Look at the weather, it's fabulous outside and I'm in. Today's video is a little bit of visible mending. As you know, I've got this small alterations business that I have been developing over time. My client had brought me a jacket. You'll see the jacket here. He'd been skiing and there was a small rip in the shoulder and he was quite happy for me to mend it. You know, it's got sentimental value. Didn't want a flashy patch, just wanted a straight mending job on it. So an automatic back stitch, and I'm sewing very slowly and it's very close to the edge. And we're done. Just cut all the excess threads off. And there we have it, one jacket with visible mending on the shoulder, all complete. Let me know in the comments what you would have done to differently to repair this. I'd be interested because I know there's lots of different ways to do it, but this is just one way. So if this video was useful, leave a comment below. It'd be nice to hear what trousers you've been taking up lately. As always, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. It really helps the algorithm to get things out there so that somebody else gets to make use of this tutorial as you have today. Thanks and bye for now.